Hello, hello. It's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Thanks so much for joining my Facebook Live today. I'm super excited to show you a fun fold card. This is a double Z fold card. Let me break it out, show you what we're going to be making. Here it is. This is kind of a fun, different fold. On this card, I'm using some retiring stamps. We're using the petal palette. And one of my favorite designer papers, this is the Love What You Do, Share What You Love. I can't remember what it's called. Designer paper. I love the pearlized accents on this. It's just gorgeous. And you probably know our catalog here with Stampin' Up! Is winding down. The last day to order from the current annual catalog and the occasions catalog is June 3rd. I think that's a Monday. Monday, June 3rd is the last day to order. Because the new catalog starts the next day on Tuesday, June 4th. And how many of you have gotten your catalogs in the mail already? I've already been hearing from people that the catalogs are arriving, and I think everyone that I've heard from has agreed with me that this is one of the best catalogs ever. I'm so excited for all the new stuff that's coming out, but we have some really great stuff that is retiring, so make sure that you get your orders in and get all that stuff. The other thing I'm going to show you today is that Everything is Rosy. If you're clamoring for something new, Everything is Rosy is available right now in May. In fact, it's only available in May and will not be in the new catalog. All the stuff in this product melody is not going to carry over. So you're definitely going to want to get the Everything is Rosy. So if you haven't ordered yet, you can still get that in May. And if you order from me, the Everything is Rosy, you get invited to my special Facebook group, my virtual retreat for Everything is Rosy. I'm sharing project ideas and layouts. I'll be doing some Facebook Lives over there. It's been a bit of a rough month so far. Earlier this month, my father-in-law decided to end his dialysis treatments and go into hospice care, and so he passed away on Monday, this past Monday, and it's been rough. So I'm sorry it's been a little quiet on the Facebook page, but I still do have so much to share with you before the end of the catalog, and so I'm doing my best to just pick it up and keep moving, following my husband's example. He's just carrying on. We've got lots to keep us busy with the kids and all the end of the school activities. We've got a play tonight for our little ones, and we're trying to just carry on. So thank you for your thoughts and your prayers. I know many of you have reached out already, and I really do appreciate that. Say hello when you jump on. Let me know that you're here. What are you doing? Are you having lunch? Are you hanging out? Are you stamping today? I hope some of you are. Let's go ahead and jump right in and show you this card. I'm going to make two of them today. The first one is going to use, like I said, the Petal Palette Stamp Set. This is a double stamp set. If you don't have this one, it's really good. It's got some nice, really springtime images that you can color or just stamp in one color. And then the sentiments in this stamp set are really versatile as well. Thank you, best wishes, congratulations, from the heart. I feel like it covers a lot of bases with the stamp set, and I think that it goes, even though it's not meant to, it goes really nicely with this designer paper. Just the style of it. So I've paired this stamp set with the paper. So let me show you first. This is a fun fold card that I've seen. The double Z fold. It's not a new card. I didn't invent it by any means, but I got this swap card from my mom, Susan LaCroix. We did a little fun fold card swap on stage in Charlotte, and this was her swap using the Rooted in Nature stamp set for the sentiments, and then this paper is retiring as well. I'm gonna have to look it up. We still have, I'm really impressed actually with Stampin' Up's inventory level. They've really maintained a good inventory on most things. Some things have already sold out, but a lot of the designer paper is still available. This paper is called Nature's Poem. And even though the Rooted in Nature is going to carry over, the Nature's Poem designer paper is not. So if you really love those masculine colors and just the theme with the nature, make sure you get that. I love how she incorporated the little leaf trinkets. I think this is such a great Such a great card. So I wanted to do this with my stamp club, and so I designed a different version. I didn't have a lot of this paper, especially enough to do the background. So I switched to a different paper, just using a little bit of the designer paper and then a solid background. And one of the changes I made is I just wanted it to fill up the space a little bit more. So I changed the measurements and made that piece a little bit wider. So Mom's is a little skinnier. I made it a little wider. So I've got the measurements. I'm going to break them out, and let's make this card. Everything is pre-cut and scored so that we can just jump right to the fun part. So let's start with the card base. Okay, this is a 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece of cardstock. I scored it at 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. Let me put it this way because that makes more sense. 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. So essentially you're folding it in half, and then you're going to fold the front half backwards. So this is a regular Z-fold card. This is pretty typical. And then we have a second piece, and for this card it's basic black. So this is 3 1/4 inch by 10 inches. Then I've scored it at 4 1/2 inches and 7 1/4 inch. So the front of it here is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So then you get that even border all the way around, and again you're going to fold in kind of a zigzag. So you're going to fold it in half and then fold that front part back, and you can see actually this is not, it's not quite even like the other one. So it's not just, you know, folding it in half and quarters, because we need to match the same depth of this card here. So let's talk about the layers next that are going to go on this. The big piece of designer paper, this is the Share What You Love paper, 3 inches by 4 1/4, and so we're going to glue that down. And all of our paper, gorgeous double-sided. I debated for the next piece, which is 3 inches by 2 1/2 inches. I debated whether to use the same pattern or to flip it over, and I think you could go either way. You could really mix it up if you want different patterns. I think for this card I like it to be all the same, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down. This piece is 3 by 2 1/2 inches, and then the panel for the other side is the same. It's 3 inches by 2 1/2 inches, and that is going to go over here. But first, let's do some stamping. So I've got the flower and the thank you stamp from the Petal Palette Stamp Set. I'm using Memento Black ink pad because I'll be coloring in with the Stampin' Blend alcohol markers. This is the pad that I got at on stage, and it was like one of the leftover table things. And so it's juicy. It is a juicy ink pad. We're going to do thank you, and hopefully I will not mess it up. Perfecto. While I have the stamp and ink pad out, we're going to do Life is So Much Better With You in It. This is from the same stamp set, and I'm stamping on the decorative label punch, I think, is that what that's called? And is that retiring? I should have checked these things out beforehand, but I just didn't. I haven't pulled my punches out yet. I've gone through my stamp sets and my dies, and I'm trying to look at the tools. So let's take a look here. The 1 1/4 inch circle punch, the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. No, I love that one. Oh, now I'm sad. The 3/4 inch circle punch. Darn it, I used that one the other day too. The Blossom Builder, the Banner Duet, the Bunny Punch is already sold out. The Lemon Builder Punch, the Cookie Cutter Punch, the Fox Builder Punch. That's it for the punches, it looks like. So our little label punch here, classic label maybe it's called, is not at risk. It's not going away. It's still in the catalog, but you can just go ahead and buy it right now too. You don't need to wait. There's a new label coming out, but I like this one. It's got a little more to it than the new label punch. All right, we're gonna color in with blends. I've got Rich Raspberry Light and Dark and Old Olive Light and Dark. And so I'm going to color in the light, and I'm sorry, I have not been paying attention to the comments very well. Sometimes it's hard to do both, so I'll try to respond as I see if you have questions, and if not, I will absolutely respond afterwards. Thanks so much for sharing, Kay. I do appreciate that. Okay, I'm adding a little some highlights, lowlights with the darker color, and then I'm going to color in the leaves. This is Old Olive, which coordinates with the designer paper, and just adding like where the lines are, just some darker color to add some depth there. And then I thought it was really appropriate to use the Wink of Stella, because look at this paper. Can you see in the light this gorgeous pearlized coating on the flowers in the paper? I thought that was really, really beautiful. So I'm using the Wink of Stella to sort of mimic that. Thank you for the correction, Catherine. The everyday label punch. And it is going to carry over, yes. So if you haven't gotten that punch yet, you will still have an opportunity, though you don't have to wait for the new catalog. You can get it now. It's just a nice style there. And then we're going to color in the flower as well over here. This little tiny little petals, and we'll go ahead and put a little Wink of Stella on there too. I love the Wink of Stella. Do you guys use this a lot? It's such a great way to add shimmer and glimmer without the loose glitter. Can you see in the light? It's funny, my phone holder blocks my view, but I think you can see the shimmer that it adds. It's so pretty. So we're going to set those aside. This is going to go in the last panel on the card, and I'm going to stick that down. And then to decorate the front, I've got a piece of the 1/2-inch satin ribbon. This is in black, and I think it just adds a little bit of texture and layer to the card. We're going to put this on with Stampin' Dimensionals. Where did I put them? Over here. Gonna do 4 of those, 1 in each corner. And then I just love to dress up and decorate my my cards with different punches. So I have punched out some things to add to this right in the center. We're gonna really like pop it. We're gonna make it the sentiment come out a little bit more. So I've used the leaf punch. I love this punch. Besides circles, I think I probably use the leaf punch more than any other punch. I also have 2 of the Biddy Bloom punches. Now, unfortunately, I think this punch pack from the Occasions catalog has sold out. So it is not available anymore, but you could use other little flowers there. And here's a little trick. Some people use the silicone mat, and I have one. It's somewhere in my stamp room. But I want to add some snail adhesive, and if you do it here on the paper backing of the Stampin' Dimensionals, it won't stick to that surface. So you can add a little bit of adhesive and keep your work surface from getting sticky. So next time you're needing to do that, just use your Stampin' Dimensional sheet, because if you're using your Stampin' Dimensionals, then you probably have a big empty space in the middle, and that makes it easy to do that. We're going to trim just a smidgen off the stem to fit that in there. Already, just with the leaves, it looks pretty. And then we're going to do mini dimensionals. I love these little babies. Do you guys have those? Do you use the big ones or the little ones more? I find I forget about the little ones. Like, I just don't I don't use them as often. I don't think about it. I end up just cutting the sides of my regular dimensionals, but I like the mini ones. They're handy for those small little bits. Okay, there's the flowers. And the other thing I did, this was sort of a last minute addition. I added a piece of the pearlized doily. I had these out from another project, and so I just cut a little piece off the end, and I just thought it would be kind of a pretty touch to add under there. So I'm just going to get that out again and just add some adhesive to the bottom of this and just tuck it in. Tuck it in there. Yeah. One last thing, we gotta have some pearls in the center of these flowers, I think, to just make them pop. I am so sad that this punch pack does not carry over, because it is just perfect for little flowers. What do you think about that? Does that look good? We have like a little mini card here. Now we're going to attach it to the big card. And because we have like just so much going on, and it's kind of like you know, extra layers and sort of a 3D card, I like to use tear and tape just to make sure the card doesn't come apart, especially in weather like this. In central Illinois here, it is starting to get hot, like summer, and it's humid. And that's kind of when I notice my cards might fall apart. So I like to use the tear and tape so that that doesn't happen. So I'm going to start with just one end, and we're going to take off the tear and tape, and then I'm going to center it on the card. Okay, centering, and just stick that down really good, and then we'll open it up and take the adhesive off. And look at this, if you center the front, then it's going to line up here. So I'm just going to flip this back, take off that tear and tape, and then smooth it out. And it's okay because you didn't put any adhesive on the middle, and so it didn't stick. And then you close it up. Look at that. That is the double Z-fold card. Do you love it? That's so pretty. Whether you're using the flowers or whether you're using the leaves and more masculine paper, as my mom did, this is just such a fun card to open, and one I think that is going to be a joy for any one of your friends or family to receive. I want to make one more double Z-fold card using the new Everything is Rosy product medley, and I'm sure you guys have been hearing about this. I know I've posted a few times about it. I haven't posted a lot about it yet, but the Everything is Rosy product medley, as I mentioned earlier, it is something that is only in May. This exclusive product medley is kind of like a big jumbo suite from Stampin' Up. It comes in this box, and I'm going to take everything out and show you what comes in it. I think that's everything, because there's just so much in here. It's all, this product is so great, and even though it does not say that it's on sale, I figured out the price of everything, and it is more than $80, which is the price of the medley. So the only way to get this all together is by purchasing the whole box. Here's the item number. It's 150059. It's $80, and you can purchase that in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. It's right down here. And like I said, it comes all together. Now, this is only while supplies last in May, so don't wait. If you're thinking about getting this and you've seen all the awesome projects that have been created with it so far, don't wait. You get it now so that you're not going to be sad, because it's not coming back. When it's gone, it's gone. This is it. So here's the Everything is Rosy stamp set. It comes in a regular stamp case. The thinlits that coordinate come in a regular thinlit case, so you're going to be able to store these with all your other stamps and all your other dies. You can rubber band them together to keep them on your shelf together, or store them separately, however you normally store your stamping supplies. This is a photopolymer stamp set, and it includes all these images. So we've got some great flowers and leaves, and then some nice sentiments, and I really love this this sort of happy and whimsical font. It really I think it represents the stamp set well. Then we've got the stamps or the dies here that you can see that they go around the framelits. They go around the stamped images, and then we have some here that are detailed. So there's a detailed border, and then here is what this one looks like. It's this detailed leaf foliage, and this is die cut from the rose gold paper, which also comes in the kit. So let me show you this. I'm going to set these aside and show you my favorite part of the whole thing is this designer paper. Now this is it's like a full pack of 6x6 paper. You get 48 sheets. Now this is not a full package here because I've been using it. 48 sheets, you get 8 each of 6 different designs, and each design has the rose gold foil on it, every single piece. And as always, they're double-sided, so on the back side you have sort of the neutral patterns in the same colors. A light pink, melon mambo, and night of navy are the colors in this paper, and it's just like a regular size package of 6x6 paper. So if you were to get, you know, the Gingham Gala or the Classic Garage or the Tropical Chic, all those papers that are 6x6, it's the same size. So it's like a whole package of paper in here, and it's just so gorgeous. And then in addition to the designer paper, then you get 8 sheets of the rose gold foil sheets. So I've only got 4 left here, but it comes with 8. And again, that's like a regular package of designer, or a regular package of the foil sheets. Normally you get 2 12x12 sheets, so it's like they just cut them down to 6x6. And so you get a whole package of that rose gold foil, which goes with the paper. And then you get, check out all these die cut tags. You get 6 die cut sheets. Now you get 2 each of the tags with the rose gold foil, and so there's two different sheet designs, and you get 2 of each. And then you also get 2 sheets of this really pretty die cuts with the flowers that are colored. So I'm going to save a couple of those out. I also need to grab a tag here. Let's find one. I think this one might be nice. And of course, I've got to poke all those little holes out. I had a piercer. Let's see. Oh, I thought I had one out. I don't know where it went. The other day I was just using, I didn't have my piercer, and so I was using a mechanical pencil because it had that really thin end, that really skinny end, and it, unlike a pen, I couldn't accidentally make a mark with the mechanical pencil. But we're going to just poke out these to use on our card. That aside. Okay, also in here, and it comes in this bag, so you can keep all your pieces together. You get these mirror embellishments, and there's a little backing that you peel off so you can see shiny little mirror rose gold embellishments. Then you get, check this out, two giant rolls. These are regular size rolls of ribbon with 10 yards of ribbon on each one, so 20 yards of ribbon total. And you get 2 of those. This is Melon Mambo, like a ruched ribbon, and then you get this satin ribbon with the rose gold metallic sides. Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. Do you guys love ribbon? I'm not afraid of ribbon. I don't know, I just don't use it as much. I should use it more. Then you get this rose gold ink. It's kind of like a shimmer paint ink, so I haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but I love that we've got this rose gold to match everything else. So let's set these aside and get our pieces out. So I pre-cut the pieces with the measurements that I shared earlier. So with the card base is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. And then the Night of Navy piece is 3 1/4 by 10 inches, scored at 4 1/2 and 7 3/4 or 7 1/4. And then the big piece here is 3 inches. Trying to get my Post-it note back out. 3 inches by 4 1/4. And the smaller pieces, I chose a different pattern, is 3 by 2 1/2 inches. Okay, so we're going to put those on the card like that. Then we've got our all these little pieces that I tried to poke them and they're just hanging there like little hanging chads. Trying to brush them off. This is one of the die cut tags that comes in the Everything is Rosy. Have you guys gotten the Everything is Rosy? Leave me a comment or a heart or a thumbs up if you have purchased this product medley already and are enjoying it at home. You've only got 2 weeks left, so if you haven't gotten it yet, there's still time, but don't wait. Don't wait, because you'll miss out and then you'll be so sad. I've had some people email me this week who are looking for things that are retired that they missed, and you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be the one that's sending me a message in a couple months and saying, Julie, I should have gotten Everything is Rosy. And I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I don't have any more. You missed out. I will be sad to have to tell you that, but I won't have any other choice. I don't just magically have extra things after they're gone. So make sure you get it. I think we need to tie some ribbon around this piece. I want to incorporate some of the ribbon. This is the Melon Mambo. So let's just cut a little piece here. We're going to tie a bow. Hopefully I have let myself have enough. I didn't make this one ahead of time, so we're just kind of winging it. I know you guys like watching me wing it, right? That was sarcastic. Maybe, I don't know. Do you like watching me figure it out as we go? Or do you like it when I have everything cut and know what I'm doing? Oh, sometimes I change it when we're done. Because I can't make up my mind. Because that's how I craft. Like, I constantly change my mind and second guess myself, and that's just how I roll. I think we're gonna need like a small one, maybe even smaller than one of those. So we got this here. We're gonna do this in the middle and this on the end. And where's our stamps? Let's see here. By the way, don't go anywhere because I've got some Everything is Rosy samples to share with you when we're done. Okay, thank you, dear friend. Don't let worry spoil your happy. Oh, time to celebrate all the lovely things that you are. Oh yeah, okay, so this I think will fit here. Time to celebrate all the lovely things that you are. And we'll do birthday up here. Oh no, this will fit better this way, I think. Yes, okay. And then we're gonna need some flowers, I think, on the bottom. Don't you think? Yes, Julie, I do think so. Oh, I'm so glad you're in agreement with me. I think a pink flower with a navy center. Oh my goodness, do you see my stamps are like hot pink? They still stamp great though. The Melon Mambo ink is just really, really very potent of an ink. We have a new stamp cleaning pad that's coming out in the new catalog that will clean these stamps up really good and help to take care of the staining issue if you use this new cleanup pad. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good thing to have. I've got our coordinating colors here. We're using Melon Mambo and Night of Navy ink. So I've got those ink pads. I think we're going to do Night of Navy for the words. So I'm going to do this on the tag. Hopefully you can still see me here. time to celebrate all the lovely things in life, starting with you. So pretty. This is going to be, may your birthday be filled with pretty things. That's a great birthday wish, isn't it? I hope that your birthday, whenever it is filled with pretty things. Who's got a birthday coming up? I think we need to send this out to somebody. If you have a birthday in May, coming up in the next week or two, leave me a comment and I will send you a birthday card. Who's got a birthday? My daughter, Anna Banana. That's not her official name, though I did think about naming her Anna Banana. Anna's birthday is May 23rd. So it's coming up next week. She is so excited and has not let me forget that her birthday is coming up. She'll be 9 years old. It's hard to believe, hard to imagine that she's already going to be 9. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're ready to move our stamps out of the way and to start gluing some things down. So let's get to it. I'm going to use some snail adhesive. It's a little awkward with the ribbon, but just to make sure that it stays on, I'm just going to use a little extra adhesive around the designer paper in the back and glue this down on the front. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's good to be back. As I said, I haven't been posting this week, and I've just been distracted with other stuff, and it feels good to get back into the swing of things and get back to sharing and stamping with all of you. We're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals to add the tag to the paper, to the card rather, and we need to pick out a die cut that is a little bit smaller. I left a couple out. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I left a couple out, but they're too big. So I'm gonna get out this little packet again, and we're gonna find, there it is. I know there was a smaller one. Here, this little one I think is gonna be just right. Oh yeah, yeah, look at that. Perfect. We're gonna add a dimensional on the back of that. Well, I gotta make sure where to put the dimensional. I think we put it on the bottom over here. Yeah, we'll add a little adhesive here, which will stick to the tag. And oh, that's so pretty. Careful with the new cleaning pad. Read the instructions under the order number. Clean stamps need to be rinsed before cleaning. Yeah, I have not used the cleaning pad yet. I got it out, and it's a little bit different. And at first I was like not even sure that I needed it, because I really like using the chamois. And the chamois works really great for cleaning the stamps. So this is, from what I can tell, like if you're happy with your chamois and you don't mind the stains, you know, I think you're good. I don't think you need another cleaning pad, because this is like, there's a cleaning solution on it that helps to get rid of that stain, as I was talking about. And then you have to dry it afterwards. Like you have to get that cleaning solution off your stamps. Okay, so we've got our card. We're gonna do the Z fold, and then we've got this one. We're gonna do the Z fold, and we'll do this first, taking that tear and tape off and centering it right into the middle of the card like that. And then we're going to open it up and take off the paper here and add that to the card. There is our double Z fold with Everything is Rosy. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. Here's the other one we made if you're joining late. This was with the petal palette. And then Everything is Rosy. You guys want to see some more samples with Everything is Rosy? Stampin' Up! Came out with some project samples, which I've posted a few of them already, and I'll continue to post them this month as well. But there's 10 different projects that Stampin' Up! Has shared that I think it was Jen Campbell, who is the concept artist at Stampin' Up!, who created and designed the whole product medley, and then she made the projects to go with it. I have been playing and making some projects as well, so let me share those with you. This one I made yesterday using this quilt technique. I showed you another card with the quilt technique. Colleen Magnus was the one who showed us this easy quilting technique at the Charlotte on Stage. And so I had some fun. I added the doily there, I cut the center out, and the quilt top embossing folder, which I used on this card, this is it's retiring. So if you like that quilt top embossing folder, make sure you get that before it goes away. Here's another card that I created. I used the tag, and then I added the mirror embellishments there. Here's another one. This one I think I'm going to remake because I might switch the colors on the cardstock. This is Blushing Bride, but it doesn't quite go with the light pink in this paper. I was really having a hard time matching that up, and Powder Pink, which is the retiring in color, didn't quite go either, so I'm not sure that there is an exact match to the light pink, so I might switch that up. It might be a this or that in the next couple of days. You'll have to watch for that. Here's one with the I used the edgelet. This rose gold is just so beautiful. It's so amazing. I love the foil accents on the designer paper, and then having the foil to match it. I used the framelits to cut out the flower here and some of that ribbon. This card was designed by my mom, Susan LaCroix, and I copied it. I loved her panels and using the ribbon across. Just so pretty. I just love everything about this paper. Here's a card I made for last week's weekend card challenge, and I love the way that turned out too, with the layers of designer paper. Here's another one that Mom designed, Susan LaCroix, with the paper at the bottom and the strip and that ribbon across. So many beautiful ways to use the Everything is Rosy product medley, and like I said, it's only available in May, so don't wait. If you haven't gotten this yet, make sure to order. If you order through me, or if you're one of my team members, you can let me know that you've ordered it, and I'll invite you to my virtual retreat Facebook group with lots of sharing and card ideas and layouts and measurements using this Everything is Rosy. We're having a challenge right there. If you right now in that group, if you post cards with your made with your product medley, I'm going to do a little prize giveaway. And then don't forget too about the last chance stamp sets. And so I have a little flash sale for you. Stampin' Up! Did not offer any additional discounts this year on the last chance products, so I decided to have a little sale of my own. So this is only through me, Julie Davison, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can save 20% off any of the last chance stamp sets from the annual catalog or the occasions catalog through Sunday, May 19th. But because it's a sale through me, it doesn't work in the online store. So if you want to take advantage of this discount, 20% off any of those last chance stamp sets, as many as you want. You have to message me with your order. You can either send me a message on Facebook, you can message me or send me an email at julie@thedavisons.com. I'll include that in the description of this video when I'm finished here, but you can take advantage of that by messaging me, and then I'll figure up your total including the discount and send you a PayPal invoice. So if you would like to stock up on any of your favorite last chance stamp sets, like the one I used today, Petal Palette, you can get that and any other last chance stamp sets 20% off just through the end of the weekend as a little thank you from me. So thanks so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching the double Z fold card, and that you will give this awesome fun fold card a try at home. Leave me a comment if you haven't already, and let me know which of the two is your favorite. Which do you like more? And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day and have a fabulous weekend. Bye.